Hey YouTube and fellow ketoers. This isn't my weekly update video. It's more of showing you what exactly I eat on a daily basis. Just a few things because I have to go grocery shopping again. But I pretty much took most of the stuff that's in my fridge that I eat daily out of the freezer and the fridge and brought it over here so I could show you. And my husband thinks I'm nuts. Non-ketoers don't understand ketoers. Alright, first of all, the most important thing I want to share, what I consume on a daily basis and all day long. Water. You got to drink lots of water. And not even just the recommended 8 ounce glasses of water. You want to chug it like it's going out of style. Seriously. You will be peeing a lot when you're ketoing. Because your glycogen stores are being drained. So you want to drink a lot of water to balance it out. And this is also why it's important to drink electrolytes, pickle juice. But enough about that, because I'm not a pro yet, or will ever be. So I don't want to say anything that could be wrong and misguide you. So if I'm wrong about that, just let me know in the comments. But be nice about it. Okay. Morning time. Coffee. On yesterday's video, I talked about how I use that hazelnut sugar-free international brand. It has only 1 net carb and 20 calories. This is the stuff. You guys stop. My cats are fighting right next to me. Alright. See if I can show you a close-up of them. Alright. You see total carb is 1. Calories 20. And that's for 1 tablespoon. You really need to invest in tablespoons, measuring equipment, and a food scale. I'll get more onto the food scale in a minute. And with that yummy creamer, and I never liked hazelnut. I always thought hazelnut smelled funny. But when I had to reduce my carbs and go for my Dunkin' creamer, Dunkin' Donuts, I had to do what I had to do, and I ended up just getting used to it. Oh, by the way, yesterday I told you I was going to be wearing my Slush Puppy shirt for the next video. La 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 la. I'm a dork and I don't care. Anyways, back to the coffee. Alright, so this is the stuff I use. Stevia in the raw. It's 0 calorie, not 0 carb. It's a half a carb. So for 1 packet, which is really all you need for 1 cup of coffee, some people I'll see scooping sugar into their coffee. You just don't need that much sugar. 1 packet is 0 calories and only a half a carb. So if you're having that 1 cup of coffee a day like I do, I used to drink coffee all day long. To stop that. You can enjoy it, and your entire coffee for that morning would be 1.5 carbs and 20 calories. Whoop-de-doo. No biggie. Alright. I told you about the fish. The tilapia Florentine is really sea best, not seagull like I originally said. I had the box somewhere. I must have just forgot it. Anyways, I eat that a lot. And what I do is I get one of those steamer fresh bags that have the asparagus steamer fresh bags. And on the package it says servings 3 for 3 people. I use the entire bag. I think I may have already said this, but I use the entire bag. It ends up being 6 net carbs and 60 calories. So I use the whole bag. I mean, I want to get filled up. So I just lay out. You might hear my kids in the background. I didn't want to take a video in my bedroom again, so I'm downstairs and my kids are in the other living room watching TV, so you'll hear them. Sorry. Anywho, Shoot. The hell was I saying? Oh, I take a bed of it. I lay out a bed of asparagus on my plate, and then I take not one but two of the tilapia florentine portion sizes, and I put them on top. And they're 190 calories each and 2 net carbs. So all in all, your dinner is under 500 calories. Well, at least mine is, and it's 8 carbs, 8 net carbs. Which during the daytime I barely consume 8 carbs, so I actually have room to spare if I'm trying to meet my 20 net goal. Because in the morning I'll have turkey sausage with eggs. The turkey sausage I get is Jimmy Dean, and it's I want to say 2 net carbs for 2 of the patties, or it could be only 1 net carb. I think it's 2, and it's 210 calories or something like that. I have to go grocery shopping, so I don't know it offhand. I killed the last of it yesterday. So this morning I had eggs and bacon. And I don't even like bacon. But it's growing on me. I mean, 0 carbs, 60 calories for 2 slices. It's growing. It's growing on me. Anyway, also at nighttime, I will get these. I love mushrooms. Oh, I love them. It's called Barber Mushroom and Swiss Stuffed Chicken. My husband gets the lobster and scallop one, which is pretty good. I've tried it. But I tried it before keto because his has breading. This one doesn't have any breading. It's 200 calories for 1 piece and 6 net carbs. 7 carbs total, but subtract the dietary fiber, it's 1 gram. So 6 net carbs for a good sized portion of good chicken breast, and mushroom and cheese inside is really, 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 really good. It makes you feel like you're eating something junky because it doesn't. It's really good. So I eat this with vegetables. It's usually the steamers, broccoli and lightly sauced broccoli bags that you get, the steamer ones, or the asparagus. I love asparagus. Or cauliflower, but not so much cauliflower. Or a side salad. And my salads, oh my God. I am known around these part of the woods. I don't live near any woods. For making kick-ass salads. And Greek salads. I'm a Greek salad person. I even have my recipe on myskinnyplate.com. If I don't have it titled properly, just inside the website template, just into the little search spot that says search this website, type in Greek salad, you'll find it. Because I love Kalamata olives. I love feta cheese. Oh my God, feta cheese. I love it. And all that good stuff. But I can't use the dressing anymore because it's got carbs. I use that good seasoning dressing. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. But I found a really amazing substitute, and it's a Olive Garden brand, but it's lighter. And it's only got 2 net carbs for 1 serving, which is 2 tablespoons, which will pretty go far, especially with a side salad. I usually make big old salads, so I might do a serving and a half. But that's only if I have like room to play with, if I have a lot of carbs left. But here it is. If you like Olive Garden, you like Greek salads, this is great. 30 calories, 2 net carbs, only 2 grams of sugar. So if you're worried about sugar, it's okay. The sodium level is 440 mgs. I am always worried about sodium because sodium got me into the predicament I was beforehand because of my pickle addiction and the juice drinking crap. I bloat like a blowfish. But I already went through that in the last video. 2 grams of fat, which when you're ketoing, you don't have to worry about fat. The fatter, the better. In your food, not your body size. Okay. Now, this is shirataki noodles, or some are toting it as the miracle noodle. They have no flavor. They're kind of gross looking, and when you're chewing on it, if you don't really clean it well, it tastes or smells fishy. But on myskinnyplate.com, I have a couple of recipes that I made. One is called tuna noodle casserole, and the other one is just spaghetti and meat sauce. It's got I believe, 3 net carbs for, no, 1 net carb per serving. Each little pouch that it comes in is 2 servings, which that 1 bag is 1 serving in my eyes, because half that serving would just been like 2 bites. Anyways, I show you exactly on the website how to properly wash it so it it tastes good, because you got to really rinse it really good and squeeze out that fishy smell. And it's got 15 calories per serving too. So if you have the whole bag, it's 2 net carbs and 30 calories for a mock spaghetti dinner. Because what the noodles does, it takes on the flavor of the sauce that you're cooking it with. So when I do my tuna noodle casserole, I'm getting the taste of the creamy mushroom sauce and put it in with the tuna. If I'm doing spaghetti and meat sauce or spaghetti meatballs, it takes on the marinara. If you cook it properly, because like I show you on myskinplate.com, you gotta pan fry it. You gotta pan fry it to really get that. You gotta like press on the noodles with a spatula and until you hear like screaming, the squeals of the pasta. You ever boil lobster and it goes? Well, the noodles will kind of do that too, which is kind of weird at first and kind of off-putting. Like, I'm gonna eat screaming pasta. But when you're ketoing and you really want to feel like you're eating spaghetti, it's a good option. And you can use broth cubes or bouillon cubes of chicken or beef bouillon if you want, or craving top ramen or something like that, because the noodles kind of has the same consistency as top ramen does, but you can go easy on the sodium. Okay, now you're probably thinking, spaghetti sauce, sugar, carbs. There's carbs in it. I found a brand. I even have a link to it in on my website where I have the recipe for the shirataki spaghetti meat sauce. This sauce I also use on my pizza, my cheese crust pizza. It's called Rayo's. Rayo's homemade. You would have to get the one that says sensitive formula marinara sauce in order to get the one that's 2 net carbs for a half a cup serving. A half a cup goes a long way. I love sauce to death. I used to be one of those ones that would take a whole ladle for a small plate of pasta, and it would just be like sauce soup with noodles mixed in somewhere. I love sauce. So knowing that I love sauce, I had to find an alternative because I grew up being obsessed with spaghetti meatballs. I even did a book report on, no, not a book report, a project on why I love spaghetti meatballs when I was in the 3rd grade. I still have the book. But this one has one brand I found said 80 calories per serving, but this one says 110, but the net carbs is still the same. I don't understand. Maybe they added an extra couple of tomatoes on there for the calorie count. But when you're ketoing, like I said yesterday, you're not too concerned with the calories, but you do want to stay on track of how many calories you're consuming. You don't want to go overboard because whatever. I also make pizzas with just this pita bread. 1 pita bread is 60 calories. Is 60 calories and 5 net carbs. See? Now some you can find, some you can find at the store that say 4 net carbs. Like I said yesterday, I'm not fortunate to find that one. I did buy it originally a year ago and it had 4 net carbs. My store changed it up, or Mr. Joseph's changed the some of the ingredients, increasing the carb count. And it's got omega-3. Reduced fat, high protein, no trans fats. Except we want the good fats, so I ain't worried about it. Flax, oat, bran, and whole wheat. I use this to make tuna sandwiches. I use this to make my Philly sandwiches. I have a picture of my Philly sandwich on myskinplate.com. I think you would have to just type in Philly sub or something like that, or just Philly. You'll find it. I really got to organize that website with some of the navigations because some things went weird a couple months back, and some of my configurations were screwed up. I haven't had a chance to fix it. All right, I make fajita bowls. Now that you can't really use fajita tortillas or tortilla bread, I take shredded lettuce and I lay it into a bowl. I saute this carb chicken with a quarter of an onion, because onions have carbs. They may only have 45 calories for a whole large yellow medium-sized onion, but they got 11 gram carbs and I think 4 grams of fiber, so that's 7 net carbs if you were going to go all out with the whole onion. So I've learned to reduce it to a quarter of it, and a quarter of the green pepper, because green peppers, even though they're good and they have fiber, they got carbs too, and they all add up. So if you're trying to stay to 20 net carbs, every little bit can take you out of ketosis until you get fully adapted, and maybe you can afford a little bit more than 20 net carbs. I'm still learning about it all. We're going to learn together. So if I'm wrong about a few things, I'm so sorry. Please tell me in the comments below if I'm misinforming you guys, because I'm still learning as I go too. Green tea. Even though when you're past the keto flu, which I told you about in the last video, monkey ball death, that whole week is bad, you're going to have lots of energy in a ketogenic lifestyle. You will. But sometimes you're just going to be like normal people who just need a little pick-me-up. Green tea is a really good metabolizer, or metabolism booster. I'm not focused. Just add a packet of the stevia. You're good to go. I mean, if you want your creamer in it, it's fine. I never had tea with creamer. All right, so back to the pita bread. You can make pizzas out of them. Just take a little bit of this and 0-carb mozzarella. I haven't been fortunate enough to find 0-carb mozzarella. The ones I find say less than a gram of fiber in it, so I would think maybe only a half a carb, but it says 1 carb on the package minus less than a gram of fiber. So that was my cats that just shook up my table. So I put you don't even need, if you use 2 pitas, you can use the half serving of Rayo's, but if you're only using one for a lunch pizza, you only need a half of the serving. So that's 1 net carb. And 65 calories, I think, or 70 or 55, I think it's 55. Yeah, 55 calories for half a serving of the Rayo's sauce, because it's originally 110. So you got 5, you got 6 for the sauce, and then 7 for the cheese. That's 7 net carbs for a pizza. Ah, dang cats. You guys stop it. Somebody's losing a treat. They totally pulled out my plug. That kind of wasn't very fun. All right, so 5, 6, 7. Technically under 7 because of the less carb, half a carb for the pizza. And you use sliced pepperoni, which is 0 carbs. You guys stay away from my laptop, or you're not going to get those little treats that you guys like. I love mushrooms. I use the sliced mushrooms, but they have carbs too, so I only try to stick to the 3 ounces, which is 2 net carbs, I think, or 3 net carbs. And I like crushed red pepper, the kind you see at the pizza restaurants. Those even have carbs. I think 1 tablespoon has, hold on, I have it on my app. I have a My Plate app where I can keep track of everything, which is really beneficial. Let me see. I gotta make sure I'm not making this video too long. Crushed pepper. 2 net carbs for crushed red pepper. I don't know if you can see the app I'm using, but I love it. It breaks down the fiber for you, so you don't have to do the math if you're half asleep. I can't do it. Either way, it's called My Plate. My Plate. Google it on App Store or something like that. No relation to my Skinny Plate. Okay, Bobby. Anything else? Oh, this is what I use for my tuna sandwiches, for the pita bread. It's 50 calories per serving, and 1 can serves 2 people. I use the whole can. What the heck? So I use a whole can. It's got 0 carbs. I use the full fat Hellmann's mayonnaise, which is 90 calories for 1 tablespoon. Be careful. 1 tablespoon actually will go far for 1 can. I used to use more. And it's got 0 carbs. And then of course I put it on this with some lettuce. Lettuce has carbs, so you gotta be careful too. Adds up. The cats were about to do something really crazy. I'm not gonna tell you. Make sure they're not doing it again. I almost nearly had a heart attack. I almost saw my mom's antique cookie jars that she gave me fall. I was like, I'll get really in big trouble. Because those were my mom's, not my nana's. So if those broke, I'll be in trouble. And we'll be very sad. Anyway, so sorry for the creepy face that I made. So the tuna sandwich would be 5 net carbs for the pita. I would say you won't need much lettuce, so 1 net carb for lettuce, that's 6 carbs. Oh, and what I put on it, hold on, be right back. Can't do this video without sharing my most favorite ingredient in every dish I make almost. I'm from Boston. I think I already said that. Everywhere in the New England area, or maybe just East Coast, and nobody really in Florida or whatever uses hot pepper spread. Well, in New England or Boston, we call them hots. I want a large tuna sub, extra hot. I want an Italian sub, extra hot. Almost lost my marinara. The restaurants down here, the sub shops down here, they don't do that. They don't use hot. So I actually found one in my local grocery store that was closest to it. Centos hoagie spread. Hot cherry peppers diced up into like a little relish. Oh my God, this has been a lifesaver. Because up until I found this, it was 15 years of just dreaming of the subs I'm used to up north. And 1 tablespoon has 5 calories and 1 gram of carb. So I could go through like a half a jar on 1 sub before keto. So now I'm stronger, and I use 1 tablespoon. This stuff's hot. It's not like, oh my God, hot, but it's really got some really good flavor. So you may even get away with just using a half a tablespoon, so a half a carb, and 2.5 calories. No biggie. But oh my God, it goes far, and it'll take a bland tuna sandwich and take it to, Jupiter in flavor. It's amazing. I love it. I love hot peppers. I love everything hot. All right, this video is getting long, so I need to hurry up. I don't recommend eating Atkins products because they got stuff in there. I mean, if you look at the ingredients, you'll see like long words that I can't even pronounce because I have a speech impediment. So I'm like 3 syllables, that's it. If it goes further than that, I'm not even attempting. But on an emergency, if you're on the go, get these. It's got 4 net carbs, 170 calories, so pretty calorie dense, and they're yummy. 4 net carbs, 8 grams of protein, 9 grams fiber, 1 gram sugar. I'm missing something. Hold on. I told you yesterday I was going to be more focused and not all over the place, but I'm still getting there. Bobby, do not jump on the couch. A couch is not toy. It's furniture. Down. Okay. Yesterday I was telling about Blue Diamond almonds. It's called Bold Sriracha. It's got 170 calories for 1 serving, which is 28 nuts, so 1 ounce. And it's got 2 net carbs. pretty good for TV watching or just a meal replacement if you're on the go. Like today, I have my kid's doctor's appointment, so I'm just gonna grab these with me, take with me because I won't have time to stop anywhere for lunch, and I'll pack their food, but I can't eat while I'm driving, and they can because they won't be driving. Anyways, and the other one, this one's my really favorite, bold jalapeno smokehouse. Same calorie content and carb amount as the other one. And then this was the Sea Best tilapia Florentine I was telling you about. 2 net carbs, 190 calories per serving. I use 2 servings. I don't have any asparagus left. I would show you, but you really don't need an image of asparagus. It's in everybody's vegetable aisle, frozen vegetable. So I always screw up when I'm doing the fresh one. I think that's it. Oh, for the chicken fajita bowl, I forgot to tell you. Not only do I saute the chicken with the green peppers and the onions, I put it on top of the bed of lettuce, and then I put a couple tablespoons of the salsa, and then I put a couple tablespoons of guacamole, and then 1 tablespoon or 2 of sour cream, depending on how many calories I have left for the day. And then I put the Cholula hot sauce. You gotta be careful, because even though it doesn't say carbs, it could still have it if it's got sugar in the ingredients. Or leave your sister alone, Bobby. Get away from her, or you're losing your coloring book. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Or Tabasco. I love Tabasco. But some people, I drench it. I can take a shot of Tabasco. So you might only want to use it sparingly. Okay, I've made this video way too long. I really need to learn how to shorten them up. So I'm going to leave it off there. I just want to share with you some of the things I eat. There's more stuff I eat, like steak and eggs and ham steak and eggs and hamburger patties with cheese with mustard, ketchup. Got 5 grams of carbs. You got to be careful with the ketchup. And then Jersey Mike's, Sub in the Tub, and stuff like that. But I'll get into more of that on my weekly weigh-ins. And also, it's really important you get a digital food scale. I have an product review I did on a Kendrick's digital scale on myskinnyplate.com. That's the one I use. It's really accurate and even weighs the ounces or the grams per gram. And it even has a tier system. So if you are putting a bowl on top of the digital scale, it'll weigh the bowl. You click tier, and it'll remove the weight of the bowl itself. And then you can add your ingredients and have exact measuring counts. All right, it's really affordable. I think it was like $20. Anyways, I'm going now because this is getting way too long. Bye.